Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm going to be going over some targets and TA for both Bitcoin and Ethereum. On Bitcoin, so currently we're at a really, important area. We have, as you can see, we have two intercepting lines. We have one right over here and then one right over here, right at this 83 .344, as well as which is this golden pocket area as well, from this swing high to this swing low down there. That's definitely gonna be, if we're breaking over this, I would consider it, bullish in the short term. Another little area you want to be cautious of is over here. I would say, like, really you want to break past this and then, come back and use this as support before, coming higher. But we do have a lot of different areas of resistance to the top. So we have, the 786 right over here, and then we have more intercepting lines over here. Definitely you want to be cautious of, looking for any longs. I would be really looking more for shorts still until we really switch, market structure on the higher time frames. Yeah, so currently we are almost tapping right into this. I'm looking to potentially get into a short. Give it 1 second for it to load. So Sorry, I'm on Starlink still, and it's very glitchy sometimes. Perfect, here we go. Yeah, so basically what I'm looking for right now, I'm looking to, come into this area right over here, and I would like to see some divergences, maybe come up like this, and then maybe, showing divergences like this, maybe on the 10, 12, 24, that would be ideal to see those different divergences on kind of those medium time frames. And then really we can be, coming back down to, we could be coming back further down to this levels over here. So what I would be really looking for, like I was saying, is to get into a short over here, and then write that possibly down to even new lows. In terms of profit taking, I would, look to take some profits over here, over here, and then over here as well, and then, potentially write that down until this area over here, that 80 or that 68 zone. I think that's that 68 zone. I think that's kind of where the charts are looking like it wants to go, really, to those lower areas. We do have a lot of support at those areas. As you can see, we have, we have a V anchored VWAP right over there. We have three intercepting lines. We have one, two, and then three. This area is very important. Um, so yeah, so that's kind of what I'm looking at for Bitcoin. And then for Ethereum, Ethereum, we're currently at a more local golden pocket right over here, from this swing high to this swing low. And I did, this was just a standard Fib retracement. Let me look at, we can do from this over here. Yeah, so it's that white line as well. So we do have a few different confluences in that area right there, and so with Ethereum as well, it's not looking, it's actually looking pretty good. But again, it's going to be following what, the market's doing. It's just kind of like Bitcoin, but with, some additional leverage. You do want to be cautious. We are curving up right now on the money flow. However, the hourly is about to clip. The 4 hour, we are showing, we did get a divergence from down here. So right from here, we came into this intercepting lines right over here. As you can see, that's where we got that bounce from. And we showed that with bullish divergences. So, it is a nice move up, but again, you do want to be cautious of, what's potentially, left in store for the rest of this week. With the Trump tariffs, there is a pause on that, but again, usually, always, like, good news is bad news and bad news is good news. I wouldn't be surprised if we just come crashing, further down on Ethereum. So I personally am probably gonna stay more with Bitcoin, just because it's just kind of more leading the market than the altcoins, and it's just like having an additional leverage on. So I'm looking to really more get into a Bitcoin short. So. And then in terms of where we can find support possibly on this, we might I could see us really more say coming from. Let me get rid of some of these real quick. Here we go. Yeah, so if we do start retracing back down from this area over here, um, this area over here, um, this whole zone right over here, we do have that golden pocket area as well as this, you know, white line over here. So definitely a good place to, either take some profits or potentially, if you're getting to a short from this, obviously, or to potentially look for a long from over here where you could hold the support because, from here to over here. Wait, is that yeah? Give me one second. I'm confused. Okay, yeah. So basically, yeah, if we come back down into this area, this would be a good area to look for potential long or, to potentially close out your short. But again, we could likely continue crashing down further past this. The next area of support for Ethereum would be, um, I know Flopping Roper was talking about, that $800 mark, and it seemed a little bit, you know, crazy, but also at the same time, we are showing some confluences in that area. If we are looking at this intercepting line over here, that is showing like that 800 zone, which is also this value area low from this larger range, and then we do also have close to that, we have before that, the last kind of line of hope would be this. Wait, oh no, that's the point of control. Sorry, I thought that was a VWAP. Yeah, so I mean, if we continue crashing down, if Bitcoin drops to like 68, I wouldn't be surprised if we, kind of glide down this line and find support somewhere along it, if not crashing to where it's have the two intercepting lines. That would obviously be really detrimental for altcoins and stuff. So, that's definitely why it is good to get into some shorts just to kind of hedge your losses and make that up on a short. So yeah, so that's what I'm looking at for those on Bitcoin. Yeah, we're still kind of just playing around with that level. So we really want to just start seeing those higher time frames starting to show weakness. So we're starting to curve over here with this VWAP, but we still have quite a bit of room on the before we start clipping on the 2 hour. The 1 hour is we are beginning to kind of come closer, so we could potentially start clipping soon. However, money flow is coming up, so you do definitely want to be a little bit cautious just because we can short squeeze maybe even up to this 85 area. Yeah, so that's what I'm looking at. And if you guys have any questions or anything, feel free to let me know in the comments.